If you rely on fresh fruit juice for a daily pick-me-up, investing in a quality juicer is a smart idea for both your budget and your health goals. And masticating juicers are the creme de la creme. Masticating juicers, also known as slow juicers or cold-press juicers, use a crush and press method to extract juice from fruits and vegetables. They provide a higher yield than centrifugal juicers and produce less waste, says Bonnie Tobdix, RDN, creator of BetterThanDieting.com and author of Read It Before You Eat It, taking you from label to table. Overall, we believe a good juicer should be easy to assemble, use and clean, as well as, arguably, most importantly, make tasty juice you'll look forward to drinking. There are numerous options for cheap masticating juicer, each with unique features, advantages, and costs. I conducted a ton of research, read a ton of reviews, and put up a list of the top affordable masticating juicer from trustworthy manufacturers to help you make an informed choice. Following extensive investigation, I discovered that these products are quite beneficial for persons like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Best Overall Omega 43 RPM Vertical Square Low Speed Juicer. If you're looking for a slow juicer that can handle practically any task you throw its way, this Omega model is the one you want. This user-friendly juicer features a dual-edged auger that spins at 43 RPM, and the motor is powerful enough to break down tough, fibrous ingredients like ginger. To operate the machine, there's a single switch for on, off and reverse, no complicated control panels to contend with. It also has an automatic pulp ejection function for easy cleanup. When we put the Omega juicer to the test, it processed everything from apples to carrots to kale in under 5 minutes each. When we observed the leftover pulp, it was incredibly dry, a sign that this juicer squeezed every last bit of liquid out of each item. Additionally, there was very little pulp left floating in our juice afterward. Throughout our testing, this juicer never overheated or sounded like it was struggling or straining. We also appreciated its low sound volume, which means you can most likely use this juicer in the mornings without waking anyone up, unless, of course, you've got some super light sleepers in the house. Assembling the Omega juicer was easy, although we'll note that there are several moving parts that require separate assembly before putting the whole thing together. And, while it's not particularly bulky, this juicer is a bit heavy, so those with strength limitations may want to keep this machine on the countertop where it won't need to be moved around. Number 2. Hamilton Beach Masticating Slow Juicer. Hamilton Beach has a decades-long history of making affordable yet functional kitchen appliances, and this masticating slow juicer is a perfect example of that. This machine did an excellent job juicing produce of different textures, and our juices all turned out velvety smooth. While it did struggle a little bit when we juiced our carrots, we had no issues with any of our ingredients clogging or jamming the juicer. This machine is easy to assemble and disassemble, and the comprehensive instruction manual includes step-by-step instructions, with visuals, as well as troubleshooting info for various scenarios. This juicer is also easy to clean, with multiple parts being dishwasher safe, and Hamilton Beach even throws in a complimentary cleaning brush to help remove any leftover bits. We'll note that the chute for this juicer is on the smaller side, so you'll want to cut your produce up into pieces before feeding it through the machine. You'll also need to remove any pits or large seeds from the produce before juicing it, and if you're juicing something like lemons or oranges, be sure to peel them first. Number 3. Best Budget Compact Cold Press Power Juicer. Good juicers don't have to cost a fortune, and this Compact Cold Press Power Juicer is proof. This sturdy little machine boasts 130 watts of power, and its small size means it's easy to move and store. It's also available in 3 colors: black, silver and a light aqua blue, so you can pick one that matches your kitchen decor. When we tested the juicer, we found it incredibly intuitive and easy to use. Despite its diminutive size, this machine powered through almost every batch of juice just as successfully as larger models. We were particularly impressed with the ginger, which took less than 4 minutes to process completely and yielded lots of juice and extremely dry pulp. The kale, however, didn't fare so well. It took nearly 15 minutes to process in the juicer, and we were left with more pulp than juice. Another thing to note, the chute on this juicer is quite narrow, so we had to chop our ingredients into very small pieces before feeding them through. Overall, we think the juicer makes a great budget pick, but if you love kale juice or you're not a huge fan of food prep, you may want to skip this one. Number 4. Best for small spaces, Nutribullet Slow Juicer. If you live in a small apartment or have a kitchen with limited storage space, this Nutribullet Slow Juicer is a great option. Measuring roughly 7 inches wide and 17 inches tall, this sleek juicer packs plenty of power without taking up too much space. One thing we loved about this Nutribullet juicer is the fact that we barely had to prep our produce before feeding it into the machine. Despite its smaller footprint, the chute on this juicer is surprisingly wide, allowing us to put whole carrots and apples through the juicer without even using our tamper. During our testing, this Nutribullet did a fantastic job of breaking down our produce, and the leftover pulp was impressively dry even after juicing the apples. Our juices were bright in flavor and vibrant in color, although we did notice a lot of pulp lingering around in the juice, which makes us think the strainer on this machine may need some improvement. We also noticed that the quality of our juice degraded quite a bit after 24 hours, so we recommend using your juice as quickly as possible after using the Nutribullet. Number 5. Best for big batches, Breville Juice Fountain Cold Plus Juicer. Whether you're making breakfast beverages for the family or crafting cocktail mixers for a dinner party, the Breville Juice Fountain Cold Plus Juicer is large enough to get the job done. Its jug fits nearly 9 cups of fresh juice and has a sealing lid that comes in handy when you need to store leftovers, and its 3.5-inch feed chute means you can stuff whole fruits into the juicer without worrying about chopping them up in advance, and that's a major bonus when you're making big batches of juice. For an XL juicer, you'd expect this appliance to come with a multitude of parts and require hours to put together, but that was far from fact. During testing we found that there were very few pieces to this juicer, and all the parts smoothly clicked together for a no-fuss assembly. While cleaning the Breville Juice Fountain Cold Plus Juicer was easy, it's worth noting that the machine was a bit difficult to dry as water pooled at the bottom of the juicer. We noticed the same minor inconvenience when we tested the previous version, the Breville Juice Fountain Cold Juicer. There weren't any major differences between these two Breville models, except the Plus model has a clear pulp container and its controls seem more intuitive than those of its predecessor. That's all from my end. I make helpful videos daily, so do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification. To get more information or if you want to know product price, please check my description. For any kind of problem, please comment below to help you further. Life is short, so enjoy every bit of your life with our cool products, as it's going to make your life much easier. Thanks for watching, have a great day.